GA Sports Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Jalen Ramsey.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
10-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Jimmy Smith, the one.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Colts ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Colts nothing.
First and 10, Taylor now. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for... Three and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yard line.
2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Middle. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. 1:50 to go here in the first half.
We dominate today. Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts' 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Give me that ball. Get up. Shoot.
Here's a give to Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ball carrier. The tackle by Isaiah Rodgers. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be a gain of 16. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And a Colts first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick it off in a second.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards on the ground.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to Dobbins on first. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson steps away to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Ravens 24, Colts 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's second and inches at the Ravens 30.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got Jack Doyle, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Taylor. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 28, Jonathan.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Down by Malik Harrison.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Colts 14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Uses the spin. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play. As we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 31, Colts 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
At the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That third down conversion good for 23. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Jackson on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
He was
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. We ain't giving him nothing.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And goal.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Rogers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Patrick Queen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
The Colts, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Rodgers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 41, Colts 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Colts first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They intend to target that time Desmond Patman, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jalen Ramsey.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
You got tight. You got tight. Yo.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Colts' 28-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.